let's get this up here. Let's get that up there. We are on. Let's do this. And let's share this with everybody. Copy. Let's get on. There we go. Oh, it's not on this chat. Oh, that's no good. Hold on a second. There it is. One eternity later. My bad, Max. Forgot to turn that back on. Yo, Dirty. What's happening? How you doing? Just gonna tell the world that we're doing this thing. Put it out there. Let's tell everybody we are going live. We're already live, but I'm not doing anything with this. Paste and go.
I like turtles.
Bean, how you doing? The walk on, and it works. The walk on works just fine. Excellent. I gotta add everybody else's walk on in that wants it.
You can do it!
For sure. My ass is gonna have to call somebody right on soon. Alright, so new look. All looking good here. Let's put this, let's put that. Mid, how you doing? Welcome on in. Restate, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm trying to get my stuff going. Ivy, how you doing? Midcard's made it. Leo, how you doing? Welcome on in. Trying to get this to all work right at the same time is never as easy as it's supposed to be. For whatever reason, things just don't want to work well on my favor right now.
Bro,
everything's up. Okay, so that can go there, and this can go here.
Bro,
and now I can see everything. Let's see the desktop audio. Let's see, is that better? Can you hear the sound alerts okay? Just trying to turn them up a bit just to make sure that they're where they should be. Yeah.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Exactly. All right, let's see that. Okay, can you hear? All right, that's probably...
Boo!
Boo this man. Boo this man. That's probably why I need to turn up the desktop audio. The next one that goes off is probably going to blind everybody.
Now you see that evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
I absolutely have no idea what's going on. Okay, let's get that. Let's put the chat on here so I got it all ready to go. And we're good. All right. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone doing okay? Welcome on in. I think I've said hello to everyone that's made their way in and been
I like turtles.
spamming the chat as we love to do on a good evening. How did everyone's... It was on TV earlier, the I Like Turtles? Get out. That's awesome.
bro.
Yo. Max, get back in your box. Did that come up? Yeah. That's funny. Let's grab all the things we need to grab in here. Hope everyone had a good feud. Everyone did really well. Oh, Spaceballs was on earlier. That is probably the best. You got the Piper plate for free. Pulled 4-star silver RVD, 5-star gold Piper, 6-star bronze Regal, Shard recruited Barrett and Tor. Wow, Eagles, you went on a jam this weekend. Holy cow! Damn is right. Yeah. Damn. It's tablet time. Nice. All right. Are those coming in loud enough, or are they really low still? It looks like it's really low on my end. I just want to make sure. Spaceballs is probably my favorite movie. I think I might have been like 4 or 5 when I first saw it, when I first came into the theaters. My parents had no idea. They just let us go to the movies, myself and my brothers, my older brothers, to go watch it, and it was never the same.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah, for you it is. That's amazing. Congratulations. This weekend for me.
One eternity later.
Merchandising.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
It is a new day. Merchandising, where the real money of the movie is made. That's exactly it. So, still on my roster until the end of the weekend. Tomorrow, these will all be taken off. So, if that's something anybody wants to see again, or possibly, then that's something we can do tonight. Tonight's like a tours night, just a chill night, see how everyone's doing. Zando, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just going to play around in the game. Still waiting to find out where the new moment is coming from. That's what I wanted to see. It's happening, Crazy Dina. No, don't worry. Class never really starts on time anyways. The professor is just happy that people are showing up. It's okay. No worries. Young Bucks, what's happening? So, I want to get this, although I'm not sure where we're going to find it, but apparently, maybe, hopefully, sometime we'll learn this week what's happening with it. Did anybody get a new moment in their moment token bag? I did. Which one did I get? I got the Striker Balor is not there. I want all the moments, Eagles. Even if I don't want the moments, I want all the moments. I think this is the one. No, this one I already had. I want them all, even if they stink, even if they're terrible, even if they're no good. This is the one that I got. I got the Tour Gauntlet Blitz one in my moment bag. Fit Finley Boss Battle Weekend. Is that the call right now? Bean, is that what you're hoping? You're throwing it in the universe, hoping that that's one you get. Ivy, you got the same one? We're twins. We're twinsies. We're moment twinsies. For sure. You're calling your shot right now. Well, you know what? I hope that's the case. I would love a Fit Finley one. You got the DX Army Invasion. That's the same one that I got? Yeah, so you got the same one too, mid-card? It looks like a lot of people got that one. A lot of people had that sent out to them. Dirty got that one too? Nice. You got the Hall of Fame one? Oh, Poncho. That's the one that I wanted. I wanted that one so badly. Sweet. The Judgment Day, Coach. Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, so jealous. So jealous that some of you got some of like the really good ones. Could definitely have used, this is the one you got, right? The NWO Hall of Fame one? Yeah, that one's a good one to hit up. Yeah, the Judgment Day one, if you got some Judgment Day peeps, even if you don't have Judgment Day peeps, still pretty good for some showdown stuff because it's trash. You only got duplicates too? Well, you can't win on everything, Eagles. You got like, you brought in the haul this weekend. You were going off on everybody, getting everything. Dang. So, crazy. So, a couple of new things, I guess, if y'all had seen it. I've put a new chat window up there and a new cartoon blackboard up there. So, just trying to spice up things and trying to see if we can get this thing to work just a little bit better. Hopefully the chat doesn't crash and stuff like that. So I'm trying out some new stuff. Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, trying to make sure that the stream continues without any problems with it. But without the Taker and Triple H play, the Mario death, I can. Yeah, let me do that. We'll do that quickly. Is it you or you my? You are. You are the everyman strap. All right, we'll throw that on. I guess I don't have any choice. You don't have Hall of Fame. You don't have Hall of Fame Taker. Oh, okay. So without Taker, without the Triple H plate, sure. Going to just to get a sense of how it works. On prize wall coins, what are you thinking, Zandal? What do you want to know? We need Fury 2s on someone that's not going to be using a Fury 2 for very long, like you. I don't think this matters so much on there. I actually... Oh, how many prize wall coins do I have? I have 7, but I haven't played any of the tours yet. So I don't know how many more I'm going to get in the rewards of like the milestones. Sorry, so I'm not sure how many more are in the milestones for me to get. So that's sort of the next question for the day. But I'll probably end with maybe somewhere between 8 and 10. I think. Are there any more in the milestones? It's actually a really good question. I'm just going to equip some of yous. And it is in use. Of course it is in use. We'll take it off of you for now. Oh, you're at 5. You have no Regal or Barrett for that tour. Oh, yeah, I have Barrett, so I was able to do that tour. So, Restate, do you want me to put a different plate here? Or you just want me to run it without the plate and without Taker? I'll come back to that while you're thinking this through. Did I save a loadout? I did save a loadout. You want me to run this triple... No need to put one on there? Okay. Definitely will do. Sip! What's happening? How you doing? We can take that off of you, I guess. None of you would need to be there. Let's run this way.
You didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Nice. Bill's Mafia. How you doing? You doing good? Nice. Sip. Feud went well for me. Welcome in the building, Bill's Mafia. They have not given me Pyro Bliss to try 6-star yet, Zandal. I have too many other posters on my roster, so it'll once I give back all of these ones, then maybe next week they'll let me sit down and play. So it's one of those, like, it's a give and take sort of thing, right? So I have 3 6-star silvers, and there's no way they're going to give me any more at this moment. To get back to the feud, feud went well for me. I think I finished in top 500 of the war score, so that's probably the best I can do some weekends. Like this weekend, there's just too many things going on, too much stuff to do with the kids and other stuff. So there was no way for me to actually, like, you know, just feud an all-out feuding, right? That just wasn't possible. So it is what it is. So we could actually do something different with this. Yes, we could. So I think I tried this. Restate, do you want me to put like a plate like this that increases yellow gem damage, like a sub one? Like, so like this, the Baddest Jacket and the All Hearts do the exact same thing in this case. Do you want me to throw one of those on? Let me know. We'll go to the tour while you answer that. Yeah, so Zandal, they're not going to give me anybody until all of these go back on Monday. So, one for yes, 2 for no. Restate. Let's do this. Yeah, probably could have been a better feud. Sort of. You don't have them. Okay, so then it doesn't. Then you're right. It doesn't matter. In that case, I think you are the one that has the Lex Luger. Yeah, so you are the one that we can play. Thank you. Oh, best wife ever. Thank you. I just came over abroad. Is that like a donut or a cupcake? Oh, nice.
It is a mini bunt cake.
A mini bunt cake.
Excuse me, a petite bunt cake.
You have there's a big difference between a mini bunt cake and a petite bunt cake. Yeah, apparently.
It's even got the E on the end, so it's French.
It's French. Okay, so it's petite. Do I have all of that? Mrs. G for president. Nice, Ivy. She actually has a doctorate as well too. So it's Dr. Mrs. Professor G.
But I appreciate the support.
She appreciates the support though. Green. Okay, so I actually have this put out here. No apologies are necessary. She could be president. They do call her doctor. Let's go take this out for a ride. Let's see what we think. Restate, did you pull Regal or no? Or Bill Rieger as Davey likes to remind me and make fun of me. Okay, so if I remember what I'm doing from the other night, we're going to throw 4 of these down. You got nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. Then we make the 7x1. Yes. Although you wouldn't have to. But we do. It's not going to go far enough over. Okay. The difference in the damage, the Hunter's Medallion, I'll go back and check. I believe it's... yeah, I have to put these ones down as well, too. This is still going to smack pretty hard. The Hunter's Medallion, I think, is... is it 200%? Whenever you break... Oh, the Hunter's Medallion works better because you break... Every time you break green, as opposed to the sub. You're only using the sub one time here. I think it's the exact same amount, Sip. But the way that I just did it, you could hit this move, the swap into green 7x1, several times. And that way you could actually get it to go off a few more times, if that makes sense. So that hit a cool 92 million down to 89 million. So the Hunter's Medallion or the Rhonda's baddest jacket, as you can see, are not needed. It helps to get you over that million mark, pretty much. Yeah, that is just... No medallion, but you have the jacket. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So when I said like this is the best card in the game, I actually like really meant it. So you maxed your very first war score. Nice. Somebody, congratulations. That's awesome. That is awesome stuff when that kind of stuff happens. Yeah. So it's 100% as well for 2 turns, but it's every time you break 4 or more green gems that does that. He's going 6-star bronze tomorrow. Yeah. Big congrats, somebody. That's awesome when you can max the war score, because that's a huge step, right? That's a huge milestone, especially because they raised it 25 million a few months ago. So finally, I have a couple of homes for the Triple H plate. Absolutely. The Triple H plate is wonderful. It took all day, but it's doable. You know the war score is a grind. That's the whole point of it, right? The whole point of it is to be a grind. You are very welcome. I'll do this one more time because Lex Luger, I don't know if he deserves it, but we're going to just use it anyways. And this is just hella fun to do in itself. Yeah, so it's basically you want to get this down twice, right? That's the whole thing. On the first turn, you throw it down. And then once you hit this 7x1, then you get that extra 100%. And then provided that they do a big enough hit here that you can hit it again on the second turn, works really well too. But yeah, you don't even need it. This is fast enough on its own. It's just a one with a 1-turn sub, right? So you have to have that sub down. I think it's Champa. Of course he gets. Okay, so this will hit for a little bit less, but we are going to actually buff it. Can we buff it twice? We cannot. Oh, that's too bad. If he had taken this 7 in the red in the corner, in the right corner out, we could have put the 7x1 down, because we would... we might actually be able to do it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15. So as long as we didn't cascade, we could run it again. But there's really no need to, right? There's just us being greedy for the sake of being greedy. And we all love being... All right, I'll put it up to the chat. 1's if you want me to be greedy and put it up here. 2 if you just want me to end the match. I'm up for either. You're here supporting me silently. Thanks, Grant. I appreciate that. Appreciate it, Grant. Weekend chasing the war score. 2. We got some 1s. We got some daredevils sitting in the chat, just heading out to it. All right, so it sounds like we're throwing it up to the top. All right, I'll do it again after this restate so you can see it just for what it is. Oh, and we did not cascade, y'all. Things about to get fun. So as long as you put 4 down, the Piper's plate goes off. We obviously don't want to cover up any of our multiply 7s. And so now our multiply 7s are doing 4.32 million per. That's just... Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to hit the other button. All right, well, I guess we're going to hit this one more time. So, no closed clap. There should be closed caption on there. I have it... It should be CC'd. Is it not CC'd? I thought I have a... There should be a CC option. Do y'all see the CC option?
You just made the list.
You just made the list. Freak. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. You just made the list. That was a fun rookie mistake. That's all right. Here, we'll end this match and try this again. There is. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. There is closed captioning somewhere within there. Still hit for 5 million. All right, well, we're going to get a chance to do this again. Maybe. Or I guess we're not going to. Here I am worried about other things. So here's how you do not play this character. For those that were wondering. For those that were concerned about this, I need a green match, and I have a green match. All right, we're good. We're good. 3 Piper plates and Regal. All right, Grant. You can start it. It's already a brag show. Everybody can brag. Brag away. Brag away whenever you're ready. We're actually gonna take this kind of damage. All right, let's just end this. Anyways, this is how you probably should play her, if you want to do it right. Grant isn't grand camping? No, not the same grand camping. Good God. Can we just end this already? That's a myth. And we'll end it. So even screwing up and then coming back into it, we still hit for 116. No, that was 11 million. But they say 116 million. That'd be crazy. But it can be done. So if you were lucky enough to get yourself a 100% gem damage strap to go along with all the rest of the bells and whistles, you are laughing all the way to the bank. And also keep in mind that, like, this is without Hall of Fame Taker, right? We just have straight gem damage with Braun Strowman, and this is the one of 2 setups that you can run that actually hits that hard. So he's amazing. All right, one last time. This time I'll do it without actually messing up, because this is what we do. It looks amazing. That is an amazing bunt cake. Bill's Mafia. This is was an ultimate strap. Yeah, that 100% gem damage strap is going to be nutty. So this ultimate strap has 30% on it. So if you bought one of the gem damage straps, this has less than all those ones that you can buy. Nutty / not needed. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. It's absolutely like not needed whatsoever. So yeah, if you want it, cool. If you get it, great. It actually might serve you better to go throw it on somebody else in that category. All right, let's do it one more time. All right, so each one of these is doing 3 million. Each one of these is doing 400,000. So we're gonna hit hard. And that hit for 101 million, and that's without Hall of Fame taker. So again, you don't. And if you have Memrock and you put Memrock on there instead, it would also hit for also really nutty. Oh yeah, that's really good. So, no, that's Regal. Although you could play him differently as well. But any other questions about Regal? Should we move on? How excited is everybody for Earthquake gameplay this evening as we end out the week? I think that's where we are. Get to try to beat this with Earthquake. That definitely was petite. I definitely want 4 more of those. Two, 3. Yeah. What does that mean, Bills Mafia? You are a faction feud. You don't help us. Yeah, throw it on your Dolph Ziggler, everybody. I think Sip's onto something. You can throw it on Dolph. I have a feeling we're not going to get away with beating this without a Titan plate. But you never know. How we doing? On the 2s for the hell no on Earthquake. What else do you want me to do then tonight? What else? I don't have to do the Earthquake tour. Is there something else that you want? Did you want to see more Balor? Like, I did those Friday night. There was a Friday? Yeah. Friday night I did that on the main channel. Before the feud started. I can do those again tonight. Beat it with a 5-star silver, Quake with a Titan. No, it's all good. Okay. Thanks, Bills Mafia. I'm just looking for the approval to go out there. So a 5-star silver Titan can do it. Okay. That's good to know. Mid, did you use the double yellow, or did you throw in the sub to make it work? How did you run? It's been a while. This was a weekend of absolutely a crazy weekend of leveling people up. I did a lot of leveling up this weekend. You don't need anybody on you. What I have is what you used. Okay. Then we shall go find a Titan. Frickin' skill plates. What's happening, Brother Ray? I'm doing pretty good. Finished top 500, I think, in the war score. And I got the DX Army Assault moment. How did you do? You can switch off. Ugh. We'll throw the Titan. And get her done. All right. Yeah, what is a overall, I don't know. For me, it was a good enough feud. Oh, we're starting full on everything. Oh, this is gonna be nutty in itself. All right. Let's put there. We have one extra. But we'll just attach it. Do I have? I do. I have to waste another move. Since you all know how lucky I've been the last couple of weeks, so pulling Barrett, pulling Piper, meant that I had 2 of the 3 top lines, which made it a lot easier to feud this weekend, or at least to hit war score a lot faster. Really, so faster than I expected. But the other thing that I did, it's not showing right at the moment, is that I was able to finish the MLC earlier this week, and so when it came to the feud, I decided to just YOLO in order to do as best as I can. I decided to go all in this weekend, so I just YOLO Nikki Cross to bring her up. So she's sometime this week she'll go to 26K, but that's something that I need to do because when it comes to recent MLC chase characters, beautiful, yeah, exactly. Recent MLC chase characters, I have not done anything or enough with them, I think, past 5 bronze. And so what I thought to myself was I need to do this now, because if I don't, they're probably going to sit like Tatanka, who has now sat at 5 stars, who's a 5-star bronze. And I want to say that's exactly where, it's in the women's section. It's Asuka, right? Asuka was the one that we had before that. And she is sitting at 5-star bronze as well. So if I don't take them up right away, it looks like I'm not actually going to be taking them up. So DX moment. Hall of Fame Triple H 6-star this week. Nice. Yeah, I enjoyed using Hall of Fame Triple H this weekend, Brother Ray. Congratulations also, by the way. I enjoyed using him as well, especially with the new Piper's plate. I found that was, for the most part, it was easy to win some against some other 6-star bronzes. So I appreciated that. I also don't have Hall of Fame Triple H's gears, so not that it really helps with the setup that I use, but oh, he's ready for 6-star silver. Oh, I'm sorry, I read 6-star, and so you did put 6-star silver. My bad, Brother Ray. So you're taking him straight up. Whoa, I think mine's 6-star silver, isn't he? No, mine's 6 bronze. Yeah, 6-star silver. Nice. It seems locked to 1 build. Happy Corbin only really needs 1 build. Somebody. Although you can play him different builds, but I guess it's one of those, like, for what are you using him for? I guess that's probably the better way to answer that. So, if you use him any way other than the 1 build, there's not really any need to. One build does it all, basically. That's all you need. Shell, how you doing? Welcome on in. How you doing this evening? How'd the few go for you? I think that the other thing that I really enjoyed about this weekend was having 2 female feuds, although I wish they would have been back to back. So if y'all are thinking about going on to the forum and posting feedback on that forum in order to win prizes, something that I can't do, but one thing that you could do in terms of suggestions, if you want to add it onto there, is that yes, you don't have to like two male, 2 female faction feuds. But if you do, definitely put that in there and let them know that we would like to have back to back, have them 2 of each in the feud, at least for the flash feuds in the future, but that you would want them to be consecutive. Male. Yeah, exactly, Spider. That's exactly it. Male, and then female, or female, male. And 2 reasons. One, as Spider-Guard has mentioned, it would save you a ton on metal bits. And the other one that I think is also really important is that it breaks it up, right? So both female feuds for me happen in the mornings, of Saturday and Sunday where I am with my kids. And so I can't actually feud out on a women's feud when I have good female superstars. So that's sort of my concern. So putting them sort of back to back allows for a nighttime and a daytime. So that way we can get way more bang for our buck, if that makes sense, right? You got 8th in one feud, and you had the top lane. Nice, Wilpus. For this month, the early unlock. I actually do. I actually got really lucky with everything sort of so far, Wilpus. So I've been hitting a lot of bonuses. I don't know. As you've seen some of my pull videos, it's been one heck of a month for me so far. So the fact that I've done so well has been amazing. But yeah, I have a lot of what they're asking for, basically. I definitely don't need that one. Triple sub with Tatanka at 26 million a turn. Wow. And you can hit that every turn? Dang, Brother Ray. That's awesome. So much more cost effective. Exactly, Shell, right? Like we definitely need a much better rollout with that. So y'all, if you want any changes made into this game, it's you going on the forum to do it. And I can tell you from being, in discussions with everybody that's where they talk about all that stuff. Where do you find your ranking for the feud? Oh, it's your war score, Brother Ray. That's where you find all that. You have his gear from the pulls. So Freak, like $20 and you might pull him, or is there a deal where you get him for $20? Because if there's a deal that you get him for $20, it depends on your lineup, Freak. What if you just don't want to feud, KP? Nice. Yeah, I don't really want to feud that long and that much either. But if this is something that we're going to do, because let's be honest, right? Like we all love this game in a way that isn't healthy for anything. So if we're just going to do this anyways, we might as well be a little bit less crappy and way more enjoyable for all of us. So I would totally agree with that. So Freak, depending on your lineup, depending on who you have, $20 for a guaranteed new poster is not bad at all. So I always say, like, if it's a poster that you need and a poster that you want, and it might be the best poster in that class or era, and you're okay with parting with $20 for it, then by all means, right? But you have to be okay with all that stuff, right? So that's where you have to sort of go with it. But yeah, I'm with you, KP. Like, do I really want to feud all of these hours? It's tough some days, right? And I got kids, so there's two that I can't do usually on a weekend like this, anyways. So this time we'll actually buff this. Top 50 with no lane top bonus. Wow, Midcar, that takes some serious skill. It also takes, what is the promoter situation like? Because that's also the other thing that a lot of people have to keep in mind too, right? You work Saturday morning, so you always miss the women's second feud. Oh, and you're only Shell. That's the problem that I have too, right? Like if you can't actually like feud during a Saturday, like not everybody has a Saturday off, right? So yeah, 1 million, 2 million. You wish it was 20. Okay, brother. I was like 26 million. I'm like, damn. Flex makes you. Flex is telling you have no choice. You must do this. I totally understand the pressure too, right? There's a pressure that comes with the game as well too, just to stay where you are in the faction that you're doing things, right? So there's a pressure. So yeah, I got kids. I need to get that T-shirt. I got kids. I feel that on feud weekends, right? So I don't know how many times I apologized to faction mates this weekend. Like my kids were just having a ball with it. Like I'd be feuding and they'd be fine and everything's good and I'm just going okay. And then all of a sudden, like one twin pees on the floor, the other twin is running around and just causing all sorts of havoc. And I'm trying to like feud and do all of these things. And so if you were with me at any point this weekend, I apologize that I was not going as slow as you think I was going. I was absolutely trying to not lose my mind, So yeah, the pressure to feud and to do well in feud and to get a good score and all that kind of stuff, as well as take care of your kids. It's a and the other one slips in the pee. That's happened more times than I care to remember. Good gosh. Damn. Is that not coming up on screen? Utina once anywhere too. Well, thank you, Vidcarter. I appreciate that. I appreciate that I wasn't too slow with all of that. Morning Method, how you doing? Yeah, I agree with Brother Ray there, right? So Freak, if you don't have a good new gen character, so as you can see, him with the Titan plate can do some good damage, especially if you have his gear and stuff. Feud and chasing children with mops. Is that what you heard? Yes, very much so. Clorox wipes, and they're 2.5, right? So like if one kid accidentally pees on the floor, the other one comes over right away and it's like, what happened? Is everything okay? Can I just check this out? And they get in the way and you're like, stop, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And you're just like, just move, everybody stop. It's just crazy. Oh yeah, just a mess of stuff. Oh yeah, Bean will tell you I am. I can be slow when the time arises. It happens to the best of us. I'm sure. I'm not sure how many of you have tried to. It's all lies. No, this is my excuse, and I'm sticking with it, KP. So. Because that is me. Look, I'm definitely not checking the spy cams, Shell. Although now I'm interested if exactly what's going on with it. That's funny. Yeah, just running after kids today, trying to do this stuff was just insane. So yeah, so my recommendation would be if we could split them up, then I can at least have one female feud where I'm able to do this at night. 2 boys, 19 and 7. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine twins or girls. Yeah. Having twins has been the fact that I'm doing this, like the fact that I'm actually like that I'm streaming a game, talking to people, making the videos that I do is unbelievable. Some days I can't believe that I actually still do this. So it takes a lot for sure. Thank you, Shell. I appreciate that. I appreciate it because yeah, it's twins have been tough. The girl part of it hasn't caught up yet to being tough. But I'm sure that it will as they continue to get older, and they become, as we all do, teenagers, and that's going to be fun. So looking forward to it, y'all. Looking forward to the twin teenage years. I don't know, the best way that I can describe it is that for those of you that have kids, whenever another kid comes over to your house, your kid and that kid, they're a little bit hyped up, right? They're calls me a poop every morning. Sip, that's funny. What do you? Is that something that you taught her? That you called her a poop enough that she now calls you a poop? That's actually pretty fair. Although that's fair. It's a fair comment in that case. Yeah, having twins is like having a play date every day in your house. With just how like amped up the kids get, it's that every single day. No, she got it from her sisters. Gotta love sibling influence. That's funny. Definitely not something that you did. A little to say the least. Yeah, so like your kids get amped up, they have somebody over at the house and they play and they run and they bounce off each other and the energy's contagious and stuff like that. Like that's what having twins is like all the time. It's like that every single day. Like it's a hurricane of just emotion and competition, right? Like
Oh, you didn't know?
exactly. Exactly.
Call somebody.
That's right. For sure. yeah, it's just it's so much different than I remember myself being a kid. We'll actually put you there and there and there. So then it turns out to into a fight date. Yeah, it's like, no, little child, you cannot fight with my other child, except both of these kids are mine. And today we actually had a play date with one of their friends. So now there's 3 of them here, and they're all like 2.5, and they're all fighting over toys. It's madness. Wow, this is actually, we're making short work so far of all this. So yeah, it's crazy. The other thing about twins is, like, if you have your kids close enough together, oh, there will be boxing gloves in my house for sure. My mother-in-law's already bought them a punching bag, Ivy. So there's a clown. It's a clown, like one of those clown punching pop, you know, the bopper ones where you punch it, it hits the floor and comes back. So and keep them safe. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, the clown part I wasn't okay with, but it was Bozo the clown. They just abuse you. KP, you need to buy a punching bag. That's really the secret to all of this, right? Yeah, it's a Bozo the clown, and it's so that's, yeah, he is very terrifying. Statement agreed. So yeah, very very much so. Crazy the things that grandmas sometimes buy. So you're having anxieties for these babies. They think it's the funniest thing. They like to beat it up. You'd also pee on the floor. It's no wonder they're peeing on the floor. Look what they're doing. They got this clown here that they keep punching that keeps coming back for more. Yeah, my girls. I think the other thing. What was I getting on? Oh, just the competition, right? Like all siblings have some sort of rivalry between them, right? So that's nothing new. I think what's different with the twin aspect of it is that it's around from day one, and they are just constantly like, if I pick up one daughter, the other one has to be picked up. Right? So, or if one comes over and comes to sit beside me on the couch, the other one has to sit in the exact spot that they are sitting in. It can't be another spot. It can't be on the other side of me. Right? So, like, that's the kind of jealousy, right? So and with twins always comes in twos in that sense as well, too, right? So, oh, you want to let them cage fight? It's going to happen soon. We've already got them a trampoline, and so they're already fighting in the trampoline. So we're gonna let them have at it with the cage. That's gonna be their primary introduction to the cage. We're gonna go 1, 2. Actually, we'll go clear that out. So yeah, they are constantly fighting in that regard. So that's always a little bit annoying. Mike, it's always promoting the fighting. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. That's not bad at all. That it is. You have to know their place. We have sitting in the same chair fights every day. I want to be in this chair. No, I want to be in this chair. Spider, I just reading that right now just sent my anxiety like through the roof. Like that's my life too, right? Yeah, that's just, oh my gosh. Just set my anxiety like, oh my gosh, here we are. Why are we fighting over this? This doesn't make any sense. We don't need to fight over this right now. This seems like nonsense. Yeah, brother Ray, they are adorable. They're fraternal twins. They're not identical, so they are very much two. I gotta use 2 of you. They are 2 very different. So one looks like my side of the family and is very much a mini me. And the other one is like a carbon copy of my wife when my wife was her age. So we have we very much each got one, and that was very very much enough. There's only one mic, because that would be scary otherwise. Very nice. Oh, he almost kicked out of that. Y'all were right. This was very doable mid Carter with the Titan plate on there. Not bad at all. Yeah, anybody you could throw a Titan plate on, if you're going to be able to have a few extra turns on there, then you're actually going to do pretty well with it. So I'm digging. This worked well. Huzzah. Huzzah. Good job, everybody. Good job. So, and here we are. We got like an hour to go. We got lots of time. We got so much time to do other things. What do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to talk about? Your friend's twins are fraternal. One has a Swedish mother's height. Poor JoJo has her dad's genetics. It's a good foot difference. A foot. There's 12. Wow. A foot difference in height. That's crazy. You're the fittest. Who's to say there wasn't a second mic? Right? It could be there. How far did I get towards getting Regal? Let's go check out our solo. I'm at 18 of 20. So I have 2 more to go is what it looks like right now. I did 3 megas. You're always late for the class. Betty Spage is in the house. Let's give a shout out to Smages Gaming. My good friend, fellow content creator. Did it work? Did it do what it's supposed to do? Maybe. No, it didn't do that. Come on. Shout out at... Let's try this again. Did that work? Not working. It didn't give the shout out. Everybody, check out Benny's page. Benny's also a content creator. Benny also does Twitch and streaming as well. Are you doing some streaming this week, Benny? Are you? I think you said you were going to do some streaming. Yeah, it looks like it might be. I'm not sure how many. There's another one of those. That's good. I can use that token. I might have to do a lot of spending if that's the case. You're probably going to be off this week? Nice. Excellent. And 20 Barrett shards, although I have Barrett. And a ton of tokens. How many shards? That's a great question. 14, 15. Womp womp. Not yet. So probably going to have to do a bunch of spending if I'm going to get there. Going to have to open up the wallet. I would have Regal with the faction. Yeah, that's... we'll have to probably do some spending tonight. Might have to do another... See if I can get some shards in the loot. That's probably what I'll have to do. So, Freak, this is what you were talking about. Getting the 5-star bronze right here for $20. For $20, you get 7 pulls. You get a bunch of other stuff with it. This one's actually might be as well, too. That's got an extra 100 in it. And a 40 pull. There's 100 in the shop. So, there might be a chance. I got another 100 here. Come on, Schwartz. Come on, Schwartz. No. 40 Seamus. I hope so, Benny. I hope I am. We'll see. We'll see what the spending situation is tonight. Oh, Seamus. Okay, they'll be getting closer. You did 1 meg and PlayStation should get you where you're at the end of the few hours. Nice. Congratulations, Shelly. This is one. There are some posters where I'm like, well, I guess I'm not getting this poster. And we'll just leave it be. And that's just the way it is, right? But nah, this poster is like top 2 in the game right now. You know, and Betty and I had this conversation earlier this weekend, where he's, you know, like, well, he's the best right now until next week, but like he's gonna, even if a new character comes out next week, the week after, and the week after, all doing more damage, that's still like, you did the first 3 pulls are out on your channel right now. Oh, nice. Even if you do that, like, each of the next 4 weeks, like, this poster is going to be like one of the best posters for a while. Like he's going to last for a while. Benny, give me 1 second. I'm actually going to find your channel. I got to do it on my phone because, you know, technology and me aren't the greatest of friends together. So let me get up to your channel on here. And then I can share it. Let's go to here. Okay. Copy that link. Okay. Y'all, my good buddy, Benny Smaja. This is, did it go up there? It did. There you go. So there's his YouTube channel. If you want to see the pulls that Benny did, that's where you can find them. That's where you can see them. All right, cool. No, we will allow that. Although, brother, you spell it. It showed up because you spelled it incorrectly, and I can't allow that word in there. Ask it one more time, Benny, or brother Ray. Sorry. You are welcome, Benny. Anytime. I can't. Yeah, that's one word we can't allow. I haven't bought the chest in the prize wall yet, Eagles. So. 300 and something from the faction. Yeah, can't allow the word, even though I know you spelled it incorrectly, but I understand what you were trying to say. Yeah, it's definitely worth spending money for someone who hits like a truck. It's 100 per chest. Where am I? Prize Wallio right now. Where are we? Boom, 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 boom. There's one in there, yeah. So I will definitely be buying one of these. Right? How much does that put me at? And then I have two more for later, and I'll probably buy those two. But we'll see. We'll see what I get afterwards. A Regal will be yours. Nice, recognize. That's awesome. That is awesome stuff. All right, give me the 4 gold so I don't have to worry about this. Give me another 100. Gunter shards or the gem damage strap for Regal. I don't know. It depends on how hard you actually need to hit Eagles. This is one of those, like, what is your end goal? Like, do you really want, like, you know, do you want to hit for 200 million? Like, because you could probably do that eventually with trainers and other things coming onto it. But yeah, I'm going to go with what Smaja says, right? Like, you might as well go for the shards. He just needs an ultimate plate or ultimate strap. Like, as long as you have an ultimate strap for him, that's actually all you need. You only need 20 to recruit him, and you'll get those 20 like really quick. But I don't know. You all saw this, you know, half an hour ago, where I just destroyed, even without anything, even without a second plate on there, right? Like, he just destroys. He's just crazy good. So you recruited Tori. Yeah, I think you said you shared that picture earlier, right? Congratulations. That's an awesome weekend in itself. Getting Tori, so yeah. You have 4 ultimate straps for, yeah, then there's no reason not to, right? Like, you might as well just work towards Gunter, because he will help you out a lot more than I think. I don't know. How many people do you expect to run into that are going to not be able to deal with 100 million pin, right? Like, at what point is enough, right? So I think that's the better question that one should ask themselves. What did I do this weekend? I took a lot of people. I elevated a ton of people, and an excellent trainer. That's an excellent point. Like, for sure, right? You have a gem defense, a health, and a 2x bleed immunity. For me, I actually have 2 of those plates, brother Ray. So I put a Piper plate on Apollo, and then I put the other one on, I think I put it on Triple H, but then I didn't put it on Piper because I actually don't have an ultimate strap yet for Piper herself. So I don't have one. I didn't put it on her. So I put it on Triple H, and I put it on Apollo. So this weekend I took Apollo to the moon, and I took Nikki to the moon, and there was somebody else that I put more into Barrett. I took Piper up from just getting her last weekend. So I spent a ton. I think I spent close to 300 million in coins. Like this was an expensive resource weekend for me in terms of just what I put out there. Like even still, like just poster wise, I went down hard in the black and the red, and even the green. So I started the weekend with all of these closer to the 20,000 mark, and you can see I went YOLO on a lot of stuff. So a drip on Nikki and Dakota at the same time. Yeah, KP, you see how I'm feeling right now. This is the anxiety that I have as a player in this game that only recently started spending about 7 months ago. That was the real issue that I had. I didn't do anywhere near the amount of fuses that I needed to do. I'm just loading up on fuses. This weekend was all about actually like talenting up people rather than fusing people. You're taking Apollo 6-star tomorrow? Just waiting for the TP event? Nice. Yeah, this oh my gosh, I want to see how I actually am in the TP event, because that actually would be really funny. I'm top 100. Where am I? I'm top 400. I've almost spent 4 times as much TP as you need to spend this week. So save for faction events. Yeah, so this weekend I did the talent up for with the faction events. Yeah, absolutely. No, KP, I'm so you can get more TP. Yeah, this weekend hurt a bit on the TP end. Oh, you were talking to brother. Okay, you're talking not talking to me. Okay, I thought you were talking to me. That's why you have to put the @ in there, KP. Otherwise, I think you're talking to me. Which bro were you talking to? Were you talking to Bro Ray or Bro G? Typing is hard. So is the maths. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's two ways to think about it. Yeah, a lot of fun. I did too. I found Apollo to be really fun to use, and even like, I guess I'll show you. I don't have all of his bells and whistles added through. I think I ran him in the top line too, so that's another thing that made him a little bit easier this weekend to run through. But yeah, faction. KB's got a good point to save it for faction events if you can, but it depends on your goals. If you have enough for other things, if you have enough to make your faction goals work. So I guess it's up to you in that sense. So I had you, although he doesn't need this plate, and of course a drip plate makes him amazing. Although I do have a drip plate sitting on my roster. Thank you, Scopely, for allowing me to use for these types of situations. But putting the Piper plate, and I originally got this for him anyways for his other setup. Doesn't really do much now, but the rising up plate is is good times. Really, do I need to put the drip plate on to use? Is that the only way you'll keep on watching Eagles? Is that is that what we need? We need the drip. I figured I'd show it without, so people can sort of see what he can and cannot do. But where is it? Yeah, with the top row of +3 MP, he was starting turn 1. So, yeah. What else did I have? Did I make a loadout? I did not. Pretty sure I put you on there. Oh yeah, this weekend, because y'all have been giving me judgy eyes. Maybe not all of you, but This was not at 21K, so I YOLO'd this one up to 21K. Probably by the end of the month, I'll have all the trainers done as well too. I have all the coaches done at 21K. So just like the max a 6-star evolution contest. I haven't maxed a 6-star evolution contest in a long time. So trade one of the Piper plates for a drip plate. That's a trade that they are not going to make. Not in a million years will they ever make such a thing. We can actually remove you too. I think I put you on just to slow somebody down. But we can 100% go gem damage on this too. We'll go previous. You're judging, have you? That's okay. I appreciate the judging. Judging, not really, but really, but not really. Really, but not really. But maybe just silently, just maybe doing it. I think he has Fury 2s. Yeah, so Fury 2s, and you are 150% move. And we can go beat up on our good friend Lex Luger, because that's always fun. Silent rock eyebrows. Nice. Did that not? That does not go on turn 1. All right. Well, in the feud, this was going off turn 1 because we had the +3 plus the other perks as well too. So we will. Actually, we'll just take a single swipe. We can put that on the bottom. To do an 80 pull. I'm doing neither of the bunch right now. I'll do it off stream. Oh, do not cascade me. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing neither of these things right now. And then basically we hit you and we enjoy the fireworks. So while a drip plate obviously makes this way better and hit for off stream, because then I got to make it into a video and that hits for 10 million. So that's, whoa, almost kicked out of that. That's crazy. Off stream. Yeah, I'm not the same. Like, I can't just like yell and go crazy, send off the fire alarms like DJ does. DJ's all the hyping with the pulls, right? DJ's your hype man, and your pulls champion. Although did he maintain the pulls champion this weekend? I saw a little bit before. DJ, yeah, is yeah. If there's a class, DJ's hitting the showboat. Are too darn fast. I've actually changed a few of them. Have you seen the last few of them, Eagles? That's how we know you're lying. Your voice changes. The problem is like Fridays, because every weekend it's like if you pull this new poster in the first 24 hours, that I usually do them that day whenever the contest starts. Drunk Johnny won because he pulled the card. Oh, so Drunk Johnny's running around with a belt. I do not have a basement, Bills Mafia. I live in Florida. You dig 2 feet underneath me and it's swamp. If we're lucky. It's a swamp. Drunk Johnny was pulling for Reaper. Oh, wow. This is totally going to cascade me out of my turn, isn't it? You going to bed?
Good night.
Good night, Dr. Mrs. Professor. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll let him hit. There we go. Good. That's crazy. But you've already pulled it, but I've talked to you. Because see, that's the type of influence I don't need. Now, what I can do if I ever became better at this streaming thing, I could do the pulls on stream and then post them up afterwards for people to see. But yeah, that could be our new Friday thing. In the exam cram, I can do pulls out there as well too. Just I'd have to be more patient. Usually, the other problem is like my kids are running around, so I don't like get to post my reactions or anything stuff with that. And that did 11 million. Dang. So no, you'd have to normally use 2 MP trainers, right? But in this feud, you wouldn't have to if you had top, like in the second male feud, I threw him on the top line, so he was +3. Otherwise, you would have to do that. But if you 1 MP trainer would probably do it as well. So yeah, he can still hit pretty hard. Depends on your line bonuses and other things. So that would just mean could take this off here and put on another MP trainer so you can get a sense. I think it would do you would also work. We're going to throw you on there just for the S's and the G's. Because as an MP trainer, she would also get us going turn 1. So we'll hit for less, but we'll probably hit closer to 7 to 10 million. No, sorry, not 7 to 8 million instead of the 9 to 10 million. Oh, do not cascade me out of this turn. And if they somehow do kick out of this, then next turn we're already stocked and ready to go. Yeah, still hit for 9 million, right? So yeah, and in the feud in the top row with the extra 100%, I was hitting somewhere between 11 and 14. So it all just depends on cascades and other fun stuff. So yeah, having a drip plate, awesome. Always awesome to hit closer to 30 million. But yeah, you can see he's still very much viable even without it. So we need to get me those Hall of Fame tokens. Do I have a good striker? I do now. Huzzah. We can go on the road and play. You're going to be played differently. Destroy multiplies. We can do triple blue. Your wallet can't take it. Bill's Mafia. Is it because of the Twitch subscriptions, or is it watching everything that happens on screen and then needing to have it happen in real life? Because I think both of those are viable excuses. Triple blue. Multiply. Okay. Not the subs. the alternate excuse. Understood. Yeah, we can do that. We can do... You're just black gems. We would make all the black gems. Deal. So, all right, let's... We'll just go play some tours as we go out. Unless there's something else y'all want to see. That Earthquake tour. Usually when we do tours, it's with a lot worse characters, but Earthquake smacks. So it's not like you actually needed to do a ton with him. This one's a little bit slower. It's just a little bit more reliable in the sense that you can make it work easier. Oh, man. That's actually all we needed. We can just throw... we don't want to put that there. We can throw some black gems on the board. Yeah, you want to see the Nikki gameplay? Oh, you haven't taken her 6-star yet. Okay. So yeah, so a drip will definitely help her. Here we go. Here we go. Kyrane's in the building. What's happening, Kyrane? How you doing? Yeah, so the triple black with a drip plate is going to be amazing. Putting what's the skill plate that I'm thinking of? It's the Pyro Princess. Yes, Pyro Princess. I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. We can actually do this. I think we're totally going to cascade this, aren't we? We will cascade. That was not a great idea, but we're going to do this anyways. Whatever. We will deal with the consequences of this. We'll put those 5 down. So a multiply plate would also... Oh, we didn't cascade out. Sweet. We actually got the hit for a second one. So putting that would also work, considering the numbers of blue. I think the Pyro Princess works on the blue ones. Affects your blue gem damage, if I know correctly. So that could also work. It all depends. I must defeat this node first before I can come back and play around with the drip plate, which I don't actually own, but I could throw a drip on here if that's what you want to see. Pyro does blue, Tiara does the black. That's what I thought. The Pyro does the blue, so that it would work well with this moveset, and then the Tiara would work on like the other moveset. So you have your choice. Like if a drip plate isn't something that you have, but you do have this instead, that would also work. The other thing that I found is that, like, depending on how many of the Pyro gems you can actually break will determine a lot as well too. We'll throw a second one down. So this one, as I said, is sort of the slow and steady. It's easy to win, and if you have the Pyro Princess plate, then this match would already be over. But yeah, it's choose. Yeah, I didn't do it this time, but usually I cover up these boxes with black gems because there's a very good chance that you're not going to break all of them. Now we've beaten it this way. This is another character with which Memrock is really a difference maker in just how much damage you can do. So... yeah, the Pyro Princess plate has nothing to do with Pyro gems, specifically Bill's Mafia. I just call it the Pyro plate, but yeah, it's the Pyro Princess plate. Memrock can die in a fiery death. I do not have either of the Pyro Princess or the Tiara plates, Brother Ray. So, Sigil with blue, black could also work too. I actually don't need that one. We want to go back here and we can fight this one again. So yes, I was playing around with it again. The Pyro Princess does also, she has princess Pyro gems, I believe, but yeah, we want you and we want to manage. Yeah, not having Memrock is rather frustrating. Ain't gonna lie. yes, go ahead. They definitely missed out on that. I'm waiting for the Pyro, Acro Bianca with the Pyro. Yeah, see, like that's the plate that you would use. How about Priest, like JD Priest? I don't even think I have either Priest on my roster. And that makes a huge difference too. Yeah, so I took her 6-star knowing that I would never probably do it in time anyways. Plus she was top row, so I figured and I actually had her for a top row for the weekend, so I did that. But I am missing some of the most important stuff for her. I don't think I actually have either priest on my lineup, so I can only show you what wonderfulness that I have, which isn't a lot, unfortunately, and that was a different move set. Okay, so let's. You have Archer and Mutant Archer. You have both of them. I have neither. Surprisingly enough, but also not surprisingly enough. We want black moves. And we have perks. Yeah, all of this would start turn 1 most likely anyways. We're going to turn that. Multiply. And then we destroy. This is what I mean, like, because there's no... It just destroys random gems. And so you never really get a good... Yeah, brother, she's still really good, even without all that stuff. Mutant. Sorry, I thought I do have that one. I think that's the only Damien Priest that I have. So you would. I'm pretty sure I have that Damien Priest, the mutant one. That one I have. Yes. Yeah, I don't have someone. I think they're. Let's leave that there for now. Just do a whole bunch of black damage, even though there's no real good black damage. 7, 7, 10. So what you need is a black match on turn 1, right? So you put force your opponents to skip their turn, black match, and then do all the other stuff. So you don't really necessarily need this, but you do need the black matching coach. That's what I'm missing here, I believe. Okay, let's see. So that would bring me 4, and then we would destroy the rest. I feel like this is one of those cases where you actually need... Is it this? To make all the matching work? I'm going to say yes. Although we have tour perks, so I'm not sure that actually is necessary with the rest of the matching stuff. Because you're both going to go turn 1. No, you actually don't need that. That's why. That's why I don't have that on there. Never mind. And Santa Hogan on the end. Yeah, so Santa Hogan on the end is going to do it. You actually don't need that there. I'm going to go back to Gem Modify and put this back on here. I'll show you what I mean. You just need a black match on turn 1. And then you have the stun lock going. Here, I'll show you. As long as there's a black match, then you should be good to go. It's pretty easy. Yeah, most of mine are with Feud in mind as well too, where possible. And we don't have a black match, so this is going to be hella fun. Okay, because if you have a black match, I'll just eat the heal points if I need to. So you would you have a TR player waiting for her too, Brother Ray? Nice. Yeah, so once you get her, just YOLO. That's what I did. I just YOLO'd her this weekend. So what you would do here is you would drop this 3x6 on the board. I'll do it for funds. For funsies, we'll try to put it on as many blocks as we can here. It's only 1 skip. Yeah, so it's only a 1 turn skip. But so I put these down. If I make a match with black gems, then it fills all of my black gems. It causes a pin. Next turn, I do the exact same thing. I can put this down, and then I can blow up the board, sort of thing. The problem is that if you don't have that match, then you are in a world of trouble on turn 1, with this setup at least. And so now, what do I do? Now, what do we do? I don't have a black match. Again, I got to wait 1 more turn and hope that she doesn't hit anything. Okay, good. So we'll hit the finisher. We are once again left without a black match. So this board is just terrible. Terrible for exactly what we want to do with this game. And now she's going to hit us with a sub. You could, and that's the other thing that you have to keep in mind, right? So do you want to increase the odds but then lose the multiply damage that comes with having... I have a... I didn't change the plate over. I have a sub break plate on there from the feud still on there. So basically then you can do something like this, right? So start it off, hit our black gems, cause a big cape. Yeah, better than getting slapped, and better than that's why I wasn't really that worried about having her hit that, because I know what was going to happen. Oh, what you need. Sit back. The gift of the professor. Drink it in, man. Nay Reigns, thank you so much. I appreciate the 3-month subscription. Thank you so much. And welcome into class today. Glad that you made it. Everything going okay? Did you have a good weekend? Yeah, because once it's kind of like Acro Bianca, right? Like once you get it going, it's good to go, right? You're going to continue to break black gems like we did just there, and then each turn you can just cycle through all 3 of them, and then it just stuns for that one turn. But if you don't get that first turn black one, you're in for a world of wait, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's the biggest problem. You worked all weekend? You're not even supposed to work on Sundays? That's the worst. Boo. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's pretty awful. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better now that you're home and relaxing. So glad you made it into class. Thanks for coming. Yeah, there's 18 here. You're going to destroy. So as long as you put this 3x6 onto 2 black gems, it just reloads itself, and you just keep on going. So we could add a drip to this to make it more fun, if one was so inclined to see how that works. Because then with the drip, you could add a little bit of chaos to your life, I guess. There's more color there. So we lose a little bit with Matt. Well, how nice of your manager to to be worried about making sure you know what, if you had 3 days off this week and you needed the money, then that's nice of your manager to think about you in that way. But if you took 3 days off this week because you don't need the money and you just wanted 3 days off this week, then I can understand that being starts to being a yeah, even though you put in that time off, like you still want me to come in on a Sunday when I don't deserve it? Yeah, drip. You know what? As long as Eagles loves that drip plate for sure. Indulge you with Woods and Alundra Blaze, sure, for science purposes. Science. Here today, gone tomorrow. Alundra Blaze and so you want Woods and Alundra Blaze over here, and then
You just made the list!
you just made the list. New Age Caveman, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. And then we can just do black damage. This is the other problem, right? Like, because without Memrock, you lose so much on this. Because that's who you would put in that sort of final slot right there as well too. Nice. Keith's birthday on Tuesday, and hubby, and happy anniversary ahead of time. Especially if I forget by Tuesday when I stream again. So, and a happy birthday for your son, 15 years old. Awesome, Nay Reigns. That's great. Congratulations. It's a nice week for you all around. That's really cool. So yes to the it's going pretty good. Thanks to New Age. We did a little bit of Barrett gameplay at 6-star silver, since he's still on my roster from Scopely before they take it back tomorrow morning. You could do a multi-down, okay. Yeah, so you could do like a destroy more multiply gems. Do I have a monta? Black moves that deal damage. Yeah, we can throw that on there. Destroy another one. It's a good call. You can go like a mem or a forward. Yeah, let's hit that and see how it goes. Yeah, so New Age, we defeated the Earthquake Tour. It was rather easy with a Titan plate, so we did that earlier in the stream tonight, and now we're just hitting some. I YOLO'd Nikki Cross, so this is my Nikki Cross, and I YOLO'd her for the feud, and now we're just playing it around right now. So seeing what we like, what we don't like. I don't have the best parts to Voltron her to be the greatest that she is, but it's very easy. You would need Woods and Santa to load it in a feud, or as we've seen, it's, I guess, depending on how high up you go, depending on who you see in a feud, a lot of people don't get all of the feud perks, so that makes a difference too. Yeah, so we got ourselves a match. So this match right here means we connect. It pins, they're stunned, and then that's all we just keep doing, right? We just keep hitting, and we just keep going. Now that is a 10 charge, and so the problem when you do it this way is that we need to connect on 3 black gems in order to refill this, at least to refill the finisher, or you have to hope for another black match. Whereas when it's at ×6, then you have a better chance, right? Of you only need to hit 2 of them instead of 3 of them to load the finisher the next time around. And now they're just stunned. But you can see we're hitting less than 2 million each time around. So it's definitely a step back in that sense. But we'll throw a drip on next, because Eagles is going to lose his mind if we don't. But yeah, we're hitting 1.6, and that's the sort of the downside of all of this. But in the world of 6-star, where stunning and controlling the board are a thing, that's important. And now we just have 2, right? So eventually the board might go dry like it just did right now, and now we're stuck. She's almost dead though at this point. Yeah, what is it, Eagles? Boo earns. Got nothing. Now we can put this down. And now again, same problem. Now there's only 1 black gem sitting on the board. But this will be enough to finish her off. And don't know what you got till it's gone. I know that there's several versions of that song. Are we talking like the Janet Jackson version of this song? Are we talking like, who else has a version of that song? I think the Counting Crows do a version of that song. All I know is that I'd miss you. I'd miss the trolling. That is for sure. DeBeef, how you doing? Welcome on in. For science purposes, since y'all have asked, since I've already beaten this node and I get no advantage, I feel like every version it takes. Yeah, once they take it back, I've actually asked to not have them take it back. Good. Feud was good for me. I did as much in feud as as I could based on, family, and I got kids. So, but yeah, it went well for the most part. So I was happy with it overall. Yes, that's the other thing too. That's a very good point, Brother Ray. So if we max this out right here, so she's going to do 2,000 more black gem damage, roughly 1,000 on everything else, and then if we fill out 2 stars on her, she's going to do, so we're losing like 3k damage off the top, and then you multiply that, by 6 or 7 depending on what you put on there. You're going to hit let's see, if you're going to hit 18 gems, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, so you'll probably get another couple million off the top, probably. So you'll probably hit closer to to 4 or 5 million each go through. So yeah, so I'm leaving a lot to be desired for sure. So I'm definitely not giving her the best representation, and that was really clear and evident in my preview video of her, because they gave me the preview of her, and I'm like, I got nothing that makes this work. Like I got none of the stuff that she needs to be absolutely amazing. We could actually, so now we got the drip on there. Don't cascade me out. All right, we got the extra turn. See, that's the beautiful turn 1. Now we got 2 skip turns going. And do we even want to drop this anywhere is the question. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 14. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I don't think we actually want to put down these. We have 14 multiply out here already. It's good, and then it goes off again. Yeah, we don't actually need to drop it. Now we have 21 of them on the board, and then we can take them all off the board, and that hits for 2 million. And now she's stunned out again. Yeah, so now we just we let the drip drops, the multiplies, and we just hold on to them. That makes more sense. It's just going to keep dropping multiply gems down, and we just keep destroying. And as long as the drip plate hits on some of the black ones that are on there, then we're good. And she kicks out again. As you can see, this is basically 3. Nope, don't want any of that. 3 rundowns through, and we're good. I think what I like about Nikki is there's several ways to run her, and they all hit about the same-ish. And if you don't have a drip plate, it's okay. If you know what I mean, like you don't need all the bells and whistles to run her. We ran out of luck. Yeah, you have to try to. This would obviously hit a lot better if we had, if you have Memrock and Matt on here, right? So if these are times 10, then that's a much different story. We'll wait a turn since we have a turn to play around. I don't think I have an actual. You're going to get Nikki? Nice. Congrats, Narains. That's great news. You will love her. She is really good. And the more parts you have for her, the better. Again, I'm not doing her any justice. I basically have the bare minimums on her. So this is more the basement of what she can do and not the ceiling. There's way more that can be done. Way more. Let's put out. Let's see what Matt does. Oh, you were hoping. Oh, instead of going here, you're hoping to get. Okay, well, then I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and hope that you also get her. Again, because she's gonna be really good for a lot of people. We will add out you. Do we? Yeah, that's good. We'll do that. And if depending on plates that straps that you have as well too, right? Mine's just my Rainmaker strap right now, so you get a gem damage strap for her. That's also really awesome. Again, and this is the dangers of trying to put him on, right? How many times was this? I think it was like 3 matches in a row that we don't have a black match on turn 1. Crazy. Crazy they keep doing this to us. Jeez. This is such nonsense. Of course, she gets the black match. But I do not. It's alright. It's alright. Next turn we get her stun locked again and we're good. Alright, now we can actually see what it looks like. They're doing 200k, 138k. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly from the other content creators and what they had done, they were doing 5.5, maybe 6 million with this setup. So damn commercials. Ads. Thanks, Twitch. Ugh. It is Twitch being Twitch. All right, so did they have the slash? Oh, they did the slash commercial. So at least you like that one. Is there anything else? We can actually probably play her other moveset as well too. They don't want to replace you. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, like if you're concerned about turns, like this goes turn 1. This goes turn 1 into feud. This one became a pain in the butt, I found too, though. So the other content creators, before it hit you with the ad. So yeah, so if I remember correctly, and if Benny, if you're still in here, you can confirm this or not. But if I remember correctly in the chat that we have all together, that 5 to 6 million is generally what this can do, like fully 6 bronze maxed out at we'd have scissor plates. That's actually true. We would have scissor plates instead. Yeah, so you would be doing multiply gem, and are we making black? A little bit, but not a whole heck of a lot. Yeah, so we can take this out here. Yeah, so I think like 5.5 to 6 per turn with a stun, right? So that's not bad when you think about it, right? Like basically it's 2 turns for if you have the triple black. As long as you get that on the first match, then you're good to go. 2, possibly 3, depends on the health of your opponent, of course, but you're going to stun lock and 2 cycles through and it's basically over. This one I ran in feud only because I didn't have to put an MP trainer on, and so I rather enjoyed not having an MP trainer on. It allowed me to get more damage, but this will not hit anywhere near as hard as we want it to. But same sort of thing. It just drops a whole bunch of random gems, and you just have to hope for the best. The difference in why I liked using this one instead is because it's 5 charges for both of the red moves. It's fairly easy not to cascade this on turn 1, so you're pretty much guaranteed almost to hit your finisher, knock them all out like this, and then after the first time you run your finisher, now that I have a drip plate on there, we start putting out times 7 gems as well. So yeah, I can totally run this again. We got a few minutes. So basically, the body avalanche, you choose a 3x2, you put these into trap gems, and then we break the trap gems with the bulldog, and that's going to knock out, I think it's four random gems go into multiplies of times 4. You heard knock. And so now it's going to put a whole bunch of 6s on the board. So now we have 6s and 7s for multiplies on the board. And then we use the finisher again to just destroy them all. So as long as you break 1 red gem with a multiply on it, then you're basically reloaded. The problem is that it's going to take several cycles to keep anyone down. So it's in a feud where a lot of people didn't have Nikki, and if they did, they probably hadn't taken her 6-star. It was a really easy win, but it's not. Of the 3 that I've just shown you, this one I found was the least effective. But feud-wise today, it was the easiest to run on the top row. I found, at least. I just find the triple black moveset to be too unpredictable for the way that I wanted to run her. But as you can see, like, yeah, so if you have the ultimates that helps with the trap gems, then that makes a difference too, right? So I think that's the other thing that makes it like 3 of those. Yeah, that's a good one to have as well too. Yeah, so I guess the only benefit of that one is that you make 6 trap gems, and so that could be a very useful one to make sure your opponent never hits you. Depending on plates, of course, right? So yeah, so I don't know. What do y'all think of Nikki Cross? Is there something else that y'all want to see, or a different way about Nikki Cross that I should run? We got about like 12 more minutes or so before we're gonna sign out. I actually have to work tomorrow. Surprisingly, it's actual work time. Well, I can actually play this on my own account. I actually never even checked, so I can actually play my own stuff in my own chat.
You can do it!
I can. We can do one more thing. You're late like always. It's okay, Thomas. You made it. You're all good. Whenever you come to class, you make it to class. You know what I did do? I did those. Did anybody get anything good in these loot pulls over here? 2 times black with a sigil and a blue move. The sigil plate is another plate that I actually don't have. I passed up on it for a different plate a couple of weeks ago. So, again, this is the curse of being somebody who... speaking of Pyro Princess Flaming Glove, that's the plate right there. It wasn't the titles loot. Where did I go? Flash Feud loot. Yeah, those pulls were doo-doo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I actually hit 2 features in one pull this weekend in this loot right here, and I got ultimate strap, and it's a terrible ultimate strap, and then the other one, which I wasn't very impressed that this is actually part of this, was I got 2 of these 5,000 strap parts. Those are my other ultimates on there, and I'm like, really, I can't have the Tori Wilson moment, or you know what I mean? Like I got strap parts. Like what about these moments right here? Or what about the dude at the top, yo? Or any, you know, like why not this guy when I'm hitting these things, man? Did KP actually hit on this? What? No way. I never really get anything. Yeah, like you said, these pulls. Did anybody else get anything good from this? Because I was like, oh, I got an ultimate strap, and like, it's not even like a good strap either. 5-star gold regal. Oh, unbelievable. I got, where is it? I got this. I was like, this is your like, what am I gonna do with this? Really? 25% HP boost? Yeah. That's what I got. That's my featured for the weekend. Yeah, my other featured, so I did 3 megas this weekend, and I was like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6 star bronze. Oh baby, what am I getting? I'm getting a fuse. I got a fuse of a guy who doesn't need gem damage. Made me so mad. Yeah, I'll take the resources. I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about the fact that if I actually hit the jackpot, and the jackpot is enjoy a free dinner at the casino buffet, I'm like, well, I'm not okay with that. Oh, you got a duplicate Hell in the Cell moment. Oh, Gumsy. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, when you get the duplicate ones, those are the sad moments that come through. I totally hear that. Oh, I'm so sad for you. Sucks when that happens. You got like 20 shards of him. I did get a bunch of shards, so that's what I'm gonna have to like. At least I can say that I got some shards from all of this, right? So this weekend, who was in the shards? I got a lot closer on a couple of people. So that free feud loot was giving out like 5, 10, 20 shards in there. Yeah, a lot of coin and TP within that. I received, who's in there? He was in that loot. And I'm now within 100 of King Woods. So that was good. So I'll take that. There's somebody else in there that you. Who else was in there that I got a bunch of shards for that got me closer? Better shards. Better change the underwear. Who else is in there? Go down to the bottom. Somebody else. Okay, so it wasn't you, was it? Might have been. I am close on too many people. It was your shards, and I got closer with you. Yeah, so there were a few. Oh, this one hurts so much. Definitely should have spent money. There was an offer to get the last 100 shards, and I was like, I'll get that on like the last day, but it disappeared before the last day was out, and I'm still without Zombie Bianca. I'm still a little bit salty about that too. Anyways, I'm closer to Ricochet because of all of this. So, it wasn't bad in that sense. So, slacker. Yeah, I slacked off. Oh, I know very well that I need her, and I am very salty that I don't have her on my roster. And that it was an easy 5 to 10 shards of Lita. Nice. Yeah, you could keep chipping away at it. Oh yeah, there's a lot that I don't have, and even without her, like, still do okay when it comes to female feuds. I'm just salty that I don't have her on my roster when I was she was within reach, like she was right there, she was in my grasp. I was like, yep, I'll just buy that tomorrow, and it disappeared, and I was so mad. So mad that it had left. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is so stupid. Why would this happen to me? But it totally did. Yeah, there was a lot of shards in there, to be quite honest. So you got 6-star bronze mommy. Nice. Nope. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing okay. We're hitting it. We got like 5 minutes more, so whatever y'all want to talk about or see. It's been a long weekend of feuding and other things. Did you buff the pirate plate? Yeah, so that is one way I think I still have them out there. We can do this one more time, and then I can hit the hay. I think it's this one. Yeah, let's go take this out here. The Piper plate works on, obviously, Piper, but it works especially well on Rieger, as I like to call him, Apollo, and Triple H. Unlimited. The cheat code is being a content creator where they reimburse you for when you do their stream stuff and their previews. That's basically it. Yeah, so it's the Piper plate and Triple H plate to do it twice. Yeah, that's basically what you would need to do. There is a second moveset. What am I forgetting? It is... What was the other moveset? It was double... So instead of that, it was putting this one in its place. Just having to make it into yellow. I'm trying to remember. My brain is now fuzzy. It's at that point. Oh, you got none of those? Yeah. Regal is the killer. 2 turns she hit for 8 million. Yeah, she's good with it. She definitely makes her better and more usable. Well, I appreciate that you think that I have the voice for it, so I appreciate that. Do we want to do this? Throw it on there. Okay. I'll throw it on there. Yeah, it works really well on Apollo. That's what I was using Apollo on there earlier, and it works out really well. Really, really well. We'll throw this on here now, and we'll just do the triple green. I can show you. Move that over. Captain Louis 24 Gunther. Yeah. So you feel my pain, Eagles. Exactly. This when you get so close to somebody and then you don't get them, and you're just like, come on, man. I just want. What do I have to do? And they're in the loot and they just stare you in the face and you get 0 shards for them and they don't drop on your roster. That's the stuff that's really annoying. For sure. All right, so we are going to make our pyro gems on the bottom. And then we are going to choose the 4x1. Got him. Nice. Oh, that's too much. We did not want that to happen. Too many. Yeah, so it really depends on how many they break. At least that's whoa, don't do that. Do that. There we go. 3, 4. Eat a spoonful of peanut butter. Nah, I'm near the end. my brain has had enough. If there was more pin bar here, I'd try to break a row, but there's 7 times gems in each row, so we're sort of stuck this time around. So that did 94. So he ended up breaking, I think, 7 or 8 of those multiply gems. So Cross with the bells. I have Carrying Cross. He's actually ready to go 6-star, and I just haven't taken him yet. Although I'm not sure I'll be able to now that I took up Nikki first. I'll probably be able to. I'd have to go check on my stuff. But yeah, I got Carrying Cross ready to go. I'm excited for that possibility. Let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't cascade too many of these things. No, you go first. Four. Though maybe, Regal's going to get a lot of people's attention from here on out. Oh my goodness. Talk about a super cascade. We did not need that. Now we have more pin bar to work with, so this will hit for a ton more. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 466. Yeah, that's going to be the interesting thing with the multiply down coach, for sure. Oh shoot! Didn't realize he had his. Oh, good, he didn't get that much. That's a great question, Bills Mafia. I have no idea. There's a good chance. So even with screwing up, we still hit for 90 million. That's a great question. I don't know. They might make him disappear for a while, but they usually, at least recently, have been very good about putting them in. Putting them in milestones and rewards in like the next MLC or the next time they do like a flash feud. Because I think the last time we did a flash feud, wasn't Tori the last flash feud that we did? And her shards were this weekend. All right. I want to show off this ultimate power. At least with this build set. It's just hard to do. There we go. All right. We could also do this first too. That's what I missed out on. You need to put the second one down. You need to keep this one. That's why I'm not hitting. I was like, why am I not hitting this hard enough? That's why. You got to put 2 pyros down turn 1 and put a second one down turn 2. If you can. And we cannot. Okay. I lied. I'm not doing anything right. The peanut butter must be had. And that did 109. There you go. So there be the difference. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how you work on cross, Mike. So let me send me a DM about how you set up your carry and cross, because I do have that Rocky plate that I could throw on him as well too to help reload stuff. All right, y'all, it's the witching hour, and I am at that end. I want to thank everybody for coming on in. I appreciate y'all as always, and thank you for being here. Later, Ivy, and everybody else. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Just know that I appreciate you. I am back on Tuesday on my channel, this channel, the one that you're watching right now. And next Friday, I will be YouTube Bills Mafia. Good night, Mike. Take it easy. Nope. Beef, have a good one. Next Friday, we have the exam cram. And I am not doing the blog this week, I don't think. Most likely not. I think I have plans Thursday. So I'll be on my channel. And then Friday we got the exam cram. And then next Sunday, as we always do. Hope you enjoyed not only the stream, but the feud weekend. And hopefully we have ourselves an interesting week this week, as we always do. But we'll catch up on Tuesday when we do. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Professor out.